say, oh, here's his food. But he doesn't want to eat it.
It is now 6 p.m. and this induction will now begin. Welcome to CC High School's 2023 National Honor Society induction. My name is Janie Coronado. I am the active president for CC High School's National Honor Society for the 2022-2023 school year. At this moment, will all 2023 NHS inductees please proceed to your seats? Now, will all of our active NHS members in attendance please be seated? Please rise for the presentation of colors by Eagle Pass ISD's Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard.
Color Guard, hope. Right, face. Post, guarded.
Remain standing as our NHS Recording Secretary, Carlos Longorian, NHS Parliamentarian, Sofia Tapia lead us through the salute to our flags.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Order, on. Flag, face. Forward, march. Forward, march.
Please remain standing. We will now be led through the invocation.
At this moment, bow your heads if you wish. Dear Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for allowing us to be able to gather here today and celebrate the induction of our new members. Thank you for leading these students in learning, for keeping them safe as they studied, and for always watching over them. We pray that they may all feel proud this day and enjoy sharing their achievements with friends and family. We commit this induction ceremony into your hands and ask your blessing over it. Amen. Thank you. Please be seated. Good evening, everyone. My name is Genevieve Dueñez, and I serve as the treasurer for this chapter of the National Honor Society. At this moment, I would like to recognize our platform guests in attendance. Mr. John Cox, Deputy Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction. Mr. David Camarillo, Executive Director for Instruction. Mr. Jesus Diaz-Weber, Principal of CC Wynn High School. Mr. Jorge Benavides, Assistant Principal of CC Wynn High School. Ms. Aide Jimenez Hernandez, Dean of Instruction of CC Wynn High School. Ms. Melody Teal, Instructional Officer of CC Wynn High School. Now, I would like to introduce the NHS Faculty Board for CC Wynn High School that is in attendance. Ms. Acelia Duran, representing the Science Department. Mr. Isidro Navarro, representing the Mathematics Department. Mr. Michael Sanchez, representing the English Language Arts Department. Ms. Cynthia Fuentes, representing the Fine Arts Department. Finally, help me welcome our NHS advisors, Ms. Alejandra Cruz and Ms. Magali Hernandez. At this moment, I'd like to call the principal of CC Wynn High School, Mr. Jesus Diaz-Weber, to the podium.
Thank you very much. Good evening and welcome to the NHS Induction Ceremony. We have many different events throughout the school year. However, when it comes to this program, I reflect and say to myself, this is the program we would like to have more often. It is very special to all of us. We are in front of a group of students that exemplify the 4 pillars that are required: scholarship, leadership, community service, and character. The 4 requirements for membership in which you have excelled but were not chosen at random. They are the core of a fulfilled and fulfilling life. You are the role models of our entire student body. We are very proud of you, and we congratulate you for your achievements. Now that you have been selected to the most prestigious organization on campus, you have to make sure that you stay until the day of your graduation, so you can wear your NHS colors with pride, especially during graduation. Keeping your GPA to standards, 94 plus, fulfilling your community service requirements, and making sure you follow the school rules. I actually believe that there are some difference makers in this group of inductees. I believe you have the potential to make this world better in a significant way. However, it will only happen if you hold to the 4 pillars of the NHS. In scholarship, I will commend you to embrace the call of being a lifelong learner. In leadership, I will commend you to embrace a style of leadership that matters. Do work that matters. If you want to be a great changer, it takes years of focused effort. Work hard. Back up your talk with action. That begins now. In service, I will commend you to live a life of humility. When you serve, you remember that this life is less about achievement and more about people. In character, I will commend you to build your life on values that reflect a strong character. One misstep can derail you from accomplishing your dreams. Life is about choices, good choices. To the parents, my most sincere congratulations. All of you have been very instrumental in the education of your son or daughter. You have empowered them to many different ways. You have given them the guidance that is going to make a difference in the future lives. Padres, gracias por todo su apoyo incondicional y muchas felicidades. My dear inductees, appreciate the support of your parents, family members, friends, teachers, counselors, school administrators, and Eagle Pass ISD Board of Trustees. Finally, I want to thank Ms. Emily Landin for accepting the invitation to be the guest speaker. Also, the NHS officers and members for doing an excellent job this year, representing the school in many different school and community events. Ms. Alejandra Cruz and Ms. Magali Hernandez, thank you very much. You are awesome sponsors. Your guidance has been a positive influence in the lives of many students in the organization. Thank you, Mr. Cox, Mr. Camarillo, for spending this evening with all of us. To the advisory committee, Mr. Michael Sanchez, Ms. Cynthia Fuentes, Mr. Isidro Navarro, Ms. Azalia Duran, Ms. Stephanie Even, thank you. I know that you had a difficult task to interview and select the 53 students being inducted this evening. Good job. Once again, thank you for being here, and let's keep our Maverick community always moving forward in order to accomplish our goal in achieving academic success and college-bound students. Thank you very much, and congratulations to all of you.
As a final welcome, I would like to recognize our platform guest in attendance, Mr. Matthew Uriegas, Assistant Principal of C.C. Wynn High School. and Ms. Ivy Purcell, Assistant Principal of C.C. Wynn High School. And now, we will have Mr. John Cox, Deputy Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, convey his remarks.
Good evening, everyone. I am not the guest speaker. I anxiously await to hear the message she has prepared because I've known her for several years as she was a teacher, and she was always such a professional. And speaking of professionals, I do dislike speaking after you, Mr. Diaz. He does such a great job. He's such a gentleman all the time. He speaks so well, and he remembers everybody. So I would like to give Mr. Diaz one hand, please. Everybody. I used to compete with him when I used to be principal of the other high school, and I just can never catch up to him. He's such a great speaker. And again, parents, he touched on everything I wanted to say. Parents, be proud. Family members, parents, and friends, be proud. This is a really very prestigious organization. It was not easy to get into, and these fine young men and women did that. And you know what? The grades were one thing. It was all the other things that go along with it that separated you from the others. And the goal of this organization isn't just to celebrate what you've already learned to possess, it's to develop it even further. And one of those things that sticks with me more than anything in my 28 years in this district so far is that of service. And right now, you got to keep track of your service. You got to keep track, get signatures, turn it in to advisors, make sure you are still doing those things that got you here. And one day, nobody's going to require you to keep track of that. And what we're genuinely hoping is that you serving these next couple of years, your community, that it will instill a habit, not only to be a lifelong learner, to be somebody dedicated to service for their life. Because the life you will touch by serving others after high school will just continue to provide you the accolades that you aren't even seeking. It's that having a servant's heart that will continuously bless you as you go on in your future. And I really hope that you can take that with you. And you know, Harry S. Truman, he's known to have said, it is amazing what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credit. You learn in this organization not to seek credit, but to seek service. And your accomplishments, even if the world, your accomplishments go unnoticed, I'm letting you know by faith and as a personal testimony, God sees it. And God can reward you much more than man ever can. And I just want to say congratulations, young men and women, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cox. I would now like to introduce the guest speaker for the ceremony, our campus librarian, Ms. Emily Landin. Ms. Landin has worked as a secondary English teacher, teaching both English 1 and 2, and has been an active librarian for 7 years. She graduated from C.C. Wynn High School at the age of 16. She then went on to attend Sul Ross University, where she graduated at the age of 19 with a bachelor's degree in English. But her studies did not stop there, because she then continued her studies at Texas Women's University, where she obtained her Master of Library Science with a school librarian certification. Today, Ms. Landin would like to share a few words to our inductees. So please, let's give her a warm welcome. Welcome to the podium, Ms. Emily Landin.
Good evening. Thank you for the opportunity to speak before you today. I would like to congratulate the National Honor Society inductees, your parents, your guardians, your family members, on your acceptance into this prestigious society. I would also like to extend my gratitude to everyone in attendance this evening. When I was asked to be the guest speaker at this evening's induction ceremony, I felt both honored and flattered. As the librarian at CCWIN, I am in a unique role where I have the privilege to work with many of you, often on a day-to-day basis over the course of your high school career. To be a part of this momentous occasion this evening is especially meaningful. This ceremony is a reflection of your achievements in relation to the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Each of these intertwined with one another. Some time back, as I was going through the periodicals that we receive at the library, I came across one of our more recent issues of Time magazine. The cover of the issue was comprised of a collage of images relating to health and happiness. And at the center stood the title, "The Secrets of Happiness Experts." As I read through the issue, I found articles sprinkled with facts about what contributes to our overall happiness and what effectively makes people feel happy. Many would say that happiness is a subjective feeling. What makes us happy at the age of 3 is different from what may make us happy, say, at 15, 30, 70. But the common factors that studies found, according to the issue, were that feelings of genuine happiness were usually brought on by the 3 following items, either in conjunction with one another or in their singularity. Number 1 was having a sense of control and autonomy over one's life. Number 2 is being guided by meaning and purpose. And number 3 is connecting with others. After being asked to speak here this evening, I immediately thought of this article and how it relates to the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. And what I came to realize after revisiting the issue is that these pillars can be easily interwoven with what experts agree contributes to our happiness. So, I ask that you keep these factors in mind, especially that of being guided by meaning and purpose and connecting with others, as you embark on fulfilling your responsibilities as an NHS member. As you continue to learn, you will lead through your knowledge and wisdom and serve to better the lives of others, and through it all, your character will guide you. And it is often, usually along this path, you will find moments of happiness, genuine happiness, because you have experienced a purpose and connected with others without expecting anything in return. During moments such as these, we often find ourselves inspired. And it is also then that we sometimes serve as an inspiration to others. Imagine a ripple effect almost. Sometimes you may not even realize it, but you are an inspiration to others. It is important that you know this. Inductees, know that the fact you're here this evening is an inspiration to those around you, to your peers, to your family, and it is also proof that you have worked diligently and made the most of the opportunities afforded to you by your environment, school, and community. You have made sacrifices along the way to pursue opportunities, and I urge you to continue to reach for opportunities that will positively shape your lives. Continue to set goals. Always set goals for yourself. Set goals for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year, for the years to come. Short-term goals, long-term goals, and goals in between in order to achieve the next. These are your stepping stones. And you can adjust as needed. But when you set out to accomplish these goals, do so with integrity, class, and kindness. When you are able to reflect on what you have accomplished and who and where you were, and how that person, your previous self, enabled you to accomplish what you have in the present. And remember to be kind to yourself. Do not let fear or doubt eclipse your goals or your potential. The world needs you. It really needs you. You are our future innovators. You are the game changers. So again, do not let fear or doubt get in your way. And do not be afraid of making mistakes or of failure. Instead, find whatever lesson you can in those moments, reevaluate, adjust, and try again. Sometimes this can be one of the best teachers. Remember, we are all lifelong learners sitting at the front of the class, and life is the teacher. And even if we try to sit at the back, life has a funny way of making us sit front and center. But fear not, as long as your character guides you and you have set goals for yourself, your impact will be grand. You are writing your story. Make it a good one. Thank you, and congratulations once again.
Thank you, Ms. Landine. It is now time for the passing of knowledge. National Honor Society members represent those values that amount to strong citizenship. Our inductees will now become the next generation members to represent those values. This path of knowledge is essential to the future of the National Honor Society. I will now light the candle of knowledge that the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society support.
I would like to address the NHS pillar of scholarship. Scholarship is a commitment to learning and growing on an educational path. It means making the most of the educational opportunities provided and seeking out to learning, not only in school, but personally. Most importantly, it stems from a desire to contribute to this world in a positive way by building on your own knowledge, skills, and talents through new experiences, which is why scholarship is such a significant pillar to uphold. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kaylee Garza and I serve as the historian of the National Honor Society, and I would like to address the pillar of character. Everyday character is valuing diverse cultures and building relationships that reflect the love of self, but also a concern for others. There are endless attributes to good character: perseverance, respect, integrity, honesty, sacrifice, the list goes on. A good and noble character is a high calling. We don't often see character unless there is a public display of self-sacrifice, or more frequently, a very public mistake. Everyday character is not about praiseworthy or blameworthy behavior, but the personal commitment to ethical and compassionate decision-making that affects you and others.
Hello, my name is Lidia Olivo and I serve as a parliamentarian of the National Honor Society, and I would like to address the pillar of leadership. National Honor Society students are leaders who are resourceful, advocates for school activities, idea contributors, dependable, and people who exemplify positive attitudes toward life. Leadership experiences can be drawn from school or community activities while working with or for others. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, a true leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. Leadership is always needed, thus to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members. Thank you.
I am Derek Bolendo, the corresponding secretary of the National Honor Society. Service is defined as the act of voluntarily giving your time and using your skills and abilities for the benefit of others. Through your efforts as individuals or as a group, we build empathy as you learn more about those in need or crisis. As a National Honor Society member, you will be presented with opportunities to deepen your understanding of service and to grow your passion for helping others, thus fulfilling one of our responsibilities as citizens and to our communities. Just as Maya Angelou once said, I have found that among its other benefits, giving liberates the soul of the giver.
It is now the moment our inductees have eagerly been waiting for, the official conferment of membership. During this time, inductees will officially inscribe their name into CCUN High School's chapter of the National Honor Society official registry. We will begin with Carisma Aguilera. Joshua Aguinaga. Zaira Amezcua. Amadis Avila. Juan Ballesteros. Nayeli Baltazar. Giselle Barrera. Yadira Castillo. Brianna Cervantes. Joshua Chavarria. Ricardo Chavarria. Danica Cordova. Alexia Flores. Ruby Flores. Edison Garcia. Evelyn Garcia. Gracie Garcia. Renata Garcia Suazua. Katrina Gauna. Kayla Gonzalez. Kimmery Gonzalez. Melanie Gonzalez. Christian Gedea. Delilah Hernandez. Lian Hernandez. Ariana Huerta. Jeremiah Jimenez. Dalia Lopez. Kaylin Lopez. Alexa Martinez. Matthew Mata. Bianca Montes. Dana Nolasco. Fernanda Palma. Jacob Palomo. Diego Portillo. Javier Ramírez. Alegría Ramírez. Adal Ramos. Mariana Ramos. Alondra Rodriguez. Angelina Rodriguez. Glenda Rodriguez. Jesse Rodriguez. Jared Salinas. Melissa Salinas. Brianna Sanchez. Miguel Sanchez. Nailea Cifuentes. Emily Valladares. Sergio Vázquez. April Villarreal. Denise Zapata. We will now be conducting the National Honor Society's Inductees Pledge. Inductees, please repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school, and I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. You may now blow out your candles. And now for the presentation of membership tokens. Denise Zapata, April Villarreal, Sergio Vázquez, Emily Valladares, Nailea Cifuentes, Miguel Sánchez, Brianna Sánchez, Melissa Salinas, Jared Salinas, Jesse Rodriguez, Glenda Rodriguez, Angelina Rodriguez, Alondra Rodriguez, Mariana Ramos, Adal Ramos, Alegría Ramírez, Javier Ramírez, Diego Portillo, Jacob Palomo, Fernanda Palma, Dana Nolasco, Bianca Montes, Matthew Mata, Alexa Martinez, Helen Lopez, Dalia Lopez, Jeremiah Jimenez, Ariana Huerta, Lian Hernández, Delilah Hernández, Christian Guedea, Melanie Gonzalez, Kimmery Gonzalez, Kayla Gonzalez, Katrina Gauna, Renata Garcia Suazua, Gracie Garcia, Evelyn Garcia, Edison Garcia, Ruby Flores, Alexia Flores, Danica Cordova, Ricardo Chavarria, Joshua Chavarria, Brianna Cervantes, Yadira Castillo, Giselle Barrera. Nayeli Baltazar. Juan Ballesteros. Amadis Avila. Zaira Amezcua. Joshua Aguiñaga. Carisma Aguilera. I would now like to thank every individual that attended the 2023-2024 CC Wynn High School National Honor Society induction. The CC Wynn High School National Honor Society would like to express its most sincere gratitude to the teachers serving on the National Honor Society Faculty Board. We are thankful for their hard work and dedication this year. We want to extend our appreciation to our NHS advisors, who without their help, our organization would not be successful. Their guidance, consideration, and support are greatly appreciated. We are most appreciative of Colonel Stankiewicz, Sergeant Contreras, and Sergeant Leith, along with the color guard of the EPISD AFJ ROTC for the presentation of colors at our ceremony. Thank you goes out to our CC Wynn campus administration for their continued support throughout the years. A special thank you to Ms. Dione Olivares, Student Council sponsor and yearbook advisor, for her continued support to this chapter, and for all of her assistance putting together tonight's program. Last, but certainly not least, our gratitude goes out to the parents of all of our NHS members for always providing them with their support in their studies, school involvement, and successes. Thank you. This concludes our 2023 induction ceremony. Thank you for joining us. You are welcome to take pictures on stage and join us in the cafeteria for pastries and refreshments. Thank you.